Hi everyone, in this flash photography video what we're going to be looking at is the effect that diffusers or light modifiers have on your flash and how it affects the brightness and also the light distribution on the person that you're taking a photo of. So what we'll start off with just now is what we call a nude flash or a naked flash. Flash with no distribution, no kind of diffusers on it whatsoever. So just now it's zoomed at 17mm, so it's as wide as it can go normally. We'll take a shot of that just now. Okay, and as you can see, even with the camera set to f11, I am very, very bright. If we zoom in on me, you can see, look, my head is pretty much totally blown out. And if we look at the highlights, you can see there, they're all flashing all over my face. The shadow is also very, very strong in the background as well. And there's a lot of light scattering everywhere, so it kind of makes the whole room pretty bright. That's with the flash on half power. Now what we'll do, we'll add on the diffusion dome, or the Omni Bounce. This comes with pretty much every flash that you get. And we'll see what effect that this has. Okay, so looking at this photo, you can see I'm still pretty much blown out. Most of my face is highlighted, or it's flashing, saying that I'm overexposed and I can't be rescued. And what you'll also notice is that the shadow has got a little bit blurrier in the background. So there's a little bit of a softer light over there compared to the naked flash, or the nude flash. There's also more light over in the corners and even behind the flash as well. So light is scattering a lot more. Now this time I'm going to be putting a beauty dish onto the flash. Now for the beauty dish to go in, the flash goes in here, it reflects off that bit in the inside, and then it bounces all around the side. So having the diffusion dome on, or the Omni Bounce, that's actually going to help. So we'll put that on top. And it just fits on nicely, like that. Done. And instantly you'll notice that the image is a lot darker. If you zoom in on my face, nothing is actually highlighted, nothing is blown out. So a lot of power is actually being sucked out of the flash by putting this beauty dish on. Another thing you'll notice is that the brightness behind the flash is really dark and the whole room just looks really dark. And that's because what we're actually doing is we're directing the flash. All the light from the flash is coming from there straight onto me. It's not bouncing all around the room. So it's more directional. And with that, it's also giving me a darker shadow area on the face. And that's because there's no reflection of the light bouncing from there, off the walls, then back onto me standing there. Now I'm going to be adding on a fairly small softbox onto the flash. So on the flash we'll take off the beauty dish, and we'll take off the diffusion dome, and we'll place the softbox, which is pretty much just a square box with a kind of bit of white cloth on the front. So inside the softbox you can see the flash goes in there, and it's just one piece of material which will help disperse the light or make it a little bit softer. So that's what the flash looks like with the softbox on. Let's see what this looks like through the camera. Same settings. So it certainly looks like a bit more light is able to come out of that compared to the beauty dish, as some of my face is once again being highlighted, saying it's blown out. Behind the flash is actually still quite dark, so it's kind of more directing the flash. But also look for the shadow. There's barely any shadow behind me whatsoever. So the softbox has really helped get rid of that shadow by helping put light all the way around me. However, I do still have quite a shadow bit on my face, so it means there's not much reflecting off the other walls. Quite impressive. Now here's a funny one I want to have a look at. This is just a huge diffusion dome. Let's stick that on and see what effect that has. Okay, so this is what the Nikon SB900 looks like with the giant diffusion dome that you get with the Interfit Strobies kit. Okay, again, I don't seem to have any highlights on my face. I'm not blown out in any way. There's lots of light all around the room. I do seem to have a little bit of a shadow because it is still quite directional, as in what will be hitting me. It's not a kind of a big source of light, but it is a very dispersing source of light. So, I mean, even way up in the corners of the room, they're nice and bright. Not something I'd really use that often. Okay, now we're going to look at an umbrella. This one is, what does that say? 36-inch umbrella. Now there's two things you can do with an umbrella. One is bounce off an umbrella, or you can shoot through an umbrella. First shot I'm going to do is I'm going to be bouncing it off. And to do that, all I need to do is turn my flash head around. So it's facing into that. I might also put down the initial reflector that's actually inside the flash, just to give it more of a likely spread all over the umbrella. So that means I take this bit and put that down, so that should help it bounce all the way around the 36-inch umbrella. Now this for me has definitely given me my happiest looking light. On my face it's lovely, soft and smooth. The actual light source is a little bit further away, but because it's huge, I don't really have any shadow behind me either. So that is bouncing into an umbrella, not shooting through. And I really like the look of that. Okay, finally, the flash is going to be doing a shoot through umbrella. If we did it this way, barely any light would come back and hit me there. So I need to turn the umbrella and the flash around. Simply unscrew that a little bit. Bring it round, and then we will have to tilt it down the way. Okay, so that's it roughly in the right position, but now it's actually very low. It's very, very close to me. So I'm going to have to put the flash a little bit higher and a little bit further away. So again, definitely the umbrella light is beautiful. I think the light that's actually hitting me looks really nice. It's soft, there is smooth graduations from the bright to the darker side. There's also a brighter shadow side because a lot more is able to reflect all around the room. Pretty much the whole room is lit up as well, and again you'll see I have no shadow there. So for me, I would always use an umbrella. Umbrellas are usually my favourite after the softbox and the beauty dish. Okay, so I hope that's answered a lot of your questions of what the kind of light distribution and the amount of power sucking some of these different things have. The bigger the diffuser, the softer the light, the more it bounces around the whole place. The smaller the diffuser, or the more directional the diffuser, the stronger the shadows and the less light that bounces all over the place. So I hope that's helped. Thanks for watching, see you later, bye bye.